Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. I guess I was really excited about being the 31st of August yesterday, so I should be equally excited that it's the 1st of September today. So you can officially go have your pumpkin spice latte macchiato, whatever it is. Anyway, today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 139, 1 through 6, and 13 through 18. Jeremiah 15:10 through 21, Philippians 2:25 through 30, or you could have read Psalm 1, Genesis 39, 1 through 23, and then Philippians 2:25 through 30. I'm going to take a look at Genesis and talk about people with powerful appetites, because powerful people have powerful appetites. And we've got a story here in Genesis about a person who is probably pretty much used to getting whatever she wants. And she can't understand it when something is withheld from her, especially somebody who's supposed to be a slave in her household, doesn't just do what she wants to have done. So that's the thing. Powerful people, when, you could have all the world, but if one part of it's withheld, that's apparently just not enough. And Joseph's response to her is, he's like, look, why would I go against your husband's trust that he's put in me? Like, yeah, I'm your slave. I've been sold into slavery into your household, but your husband's been really good to me. He trusts me with everything. I pretty much have run of the house except for you, because you're his wife. And so he says, why would I do this wickedness? And this is interesting. Why would I commit such wickedness and sin against God? So it's not just that he would be doing something wicked and vile and untrustworthy and mean to her husband, but it would also be a sin against God. So apparently, you can do things that, like, look on the outside like they're sinless, but they're sin. Just something to point out. So to have taken advantage of his master's confidence would have been to sin against God as well. And as it was, doesn't matter. He ends up being railroaded on like superficial circumstantial evidence. That's the whole, dramatic story, is that she finally gets him cornered one day. There's nobody around, there's no witnesses, and he runs away, and in the process she like grabs at his clothes, and he leaves parts of his clothes there, and so she uses that against him. She cries out and shows a bunch of people, oh, look what happened, and he left this behind when I screamed. So it's superficial circumstantial evidence, but what's the husband to think? This guy is still a slave in his house, and well, I guess he did this, and so sends him off to prison. So he's railroaded, but in truth, he had maintained his master's confidence, and in doing so also honored God. So even though his master abandons him, we're told that God does not. God doesn't abandon Joseph. God, it said, remains steadfast for him in his love. And so whatever Joseph did, the Lord made it prosper. So, what are you going to have an appetite for power? Or are you going to have an appetite for God's presence? At some point, you got to choose between the two. Anyway, that's the DBR for today. Get out, enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you later.